Well, just looky what we got here. First of all, Paul Krugman. Do a little research on Paul Krugman. Paul Krugman, who just deleted his tweet that I'm about to tell you about. Paul Krugman is a New York Times, or as Donald Trump would say, the failing New York Times columnist. We know that's fake news. We also know they're all part of the same elite club. And if they're all part of the same elite club, they're probably doing the same kind of elite, illegal stuff that sometimes we talk about on this channel, like trafficking, things like that. This tweet is unavailable now. Someone wrote on Twitter, Greg Price, 1998, Paul Krugman, quote, by 2005 or so, it will become clear that the internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines. Also, Paul Krugman, 2020, posted today, however, his delete has been deleted. Really? Why? What did he say? Why did he remove it? Well, Zerohead still has it covered, even though the tweet has been deleted. Paul Krugman says someone using his IP address to download child pornography. Huh. Really? What an absurd thing to just come out and tweet to the whole world to let everybody know, hey, someone's using my IP address for crazy illegal activity, child porn. Really? New York Times columnist Paul Krugman tweeted on Wednesday that someone is using his IP address, a numerical label assigned to each device on the internet, to download child porn. He suggested that while he may be a random target, it, quote, could be an attempt to QAnon me. So you're very familiar with QAnon, apparently. Huh. You don't say. QAnon me, huh? No. QAnon doesn't do things to anybody. They just report the illegal and criminal activity that elites such as yourself are doing. Well, I'm on the phone with my computer security service, and as I understand it, someone comprised my IP address and is using it to download child pornography. I might just be a random target, but this could be an attempt to QAnon me, he said. It's an ugly world out there. Finalized. Update, Krugman later tweeted, the Times is now on the case. Oh, the New York Times, the failing New York Times that provides you fake news. So whatever the New York Times finds, be rest assured, it's fake. Yep. In other words, yeah, we agree with them. There was some random, he got hacked and someone was using his computer to download the stuff. But since you guys always provide fake news, that means that the results you just gave us are also fake. So there was no hacker. John Cardillo says, tweets, or is Mr. Krugman doing what I've seen many perps do? Getting in front of a criminal problem and trying to deflect, because this makes no freaking sense. No one normal person would tweet this. They would call law enforcement and handle it quietly. You're going to could you imagine, even myself, I've been covering this kind of stuff for a long time, the Catholic Church and the pedophile priests, but could you imagine how, if I said, or honestly, anybody that's a YouTuber, just not the average jabroni, just someone that's got a little following, even whatever, coming out saying, oh, hey, everybody, I just found out that someone's using my IP address to download. You would keep that quiet. Do you know what kind of attacks would come from people? Anybody that's ever hated you, anybody that's ever disagreed with you, the left, oh, you're right, you're a person on the right politically, oh, the left are going to eat you alive. Oh, you're a leftist, the right are going to eat you alive. Which is why Mr. Krugman's getting eaten alive right now. You would just not say a damn word, and like this guy said, just call law enforcement. Hey, I've noticed some strange activity in my computer, almost like someone was controlling my computer, and I saw these, my hard drive space was getting, smaller and smaller out of nowhere, and I'm like, what's happening? And I started doing a search, and I found these files in this hidden folder, and Oh my God, I opened one of them. Oh my God, I called you guys immediately. I don't want to open another one. It's disgusting. No, let me go to Twitter and tell everybody it ain't me who's doing the crazy pedo activity. It's somebody else on my computer doing it. I think I'm with John Cardillo or Cardillo. The L's are silent. You're getting ahead of the story. Where else have we seen? Oh, deep fakes. Get ready. What was it? Bette Midler the other day. Deep fake videos are going to be coming out. I wouldn't listen to them, watch them, hear them, anything, because it's going to be fake. What? A singer known as Bette Midler has to say this? Why would you say that, Bette? Are you going to be found in some compromising positions? Are you going to be found to have visited Jeffrey Epstein's island? Are you going to be found on some of those security camera footage videos? Or some of your Hollywood friends? Your music industry insider friends? And you're just, again, getting ahead of the story so that when it comes out, oh, this is fake, deep fake videos. And then the president, through his Department of Justice, they arrested all these people, all these Hollywood people, all these are good people, and Donald Trump's now in the business of making up fake videos. Could you imagine where these leftists are going to go? You're going to see this happening. So we got another one, Mr. Paul Krugman of the infamous New York Times, telling you in advance. And now, again, the tweet has been deleted. It's gone. So remember, he tweeted and then retweeted later. The New York Times is also investigating this too. So your newspaper outlet you work for, your news outlet, is investigating your personal computer system and network at home. What kind of sense does that make? Yeah, I work at McDonald's. Oh, you do? Yeah. I just found out today that I've got someone using my internet for child pornography downloads, and I don't know what's going on, but I've contacted my security service to look into this. Okay. A little while later, oh, by the way, my job, McDonald's, Ronald McDonald himself is coming to investigate. And is coming to America, the movie once said, the boss, McDowell. They are McDonald's. We are McDowells. They have the golden arches. We have the golden arcs. You're going to see this happening now. It's going to be the new thing to do. It's going to be the new elite meme. It started off with Adam Schiff, Congress member, leftist elitist, also part of this child trafficking thing, allegedly, where he said, deep fakes, get ready, deep fakes are going to be coming out with videos showing things that you're just not going to be able to believe it, and it's going to be fake, so be prepared now, you're going to be seeing some fake stuff. What? A Congress member saying this to us all? Huh. Interesting. Then we had Bette Midler, as I said. Don't fall for it. I wouldn't even view it if I were you. And each time these morons go out and say these things publicly on social media, that gives everybody else in the world an opportunity to click reply. And then everybody else who has seen that person's initial post gets to see everybody else's replies. If the moron just didn't post anything, nobody could reply, and a bunch of thousands of other people wouldn't be able to see other people's reply or see anything because there would be no post. But these idiots, like a guilty person would do, feels very uncomfortable. The walls are closing in on me. I got to say something now, get ahead of the story because I know it's coming. I got to do a post. Good. Keep up the good work. Because when you go and look at the replies, both Bette Midler, Adam Schiff, for example, and many others, the people like me, the rightist, the right, if you will, you can call me whatever you want to call me. I just look at stuff and I want to report real truthful things. That's it. Call me the right, whatever you want to call me, it's fine. We go in there and it's a freaking field day. Hey, Adam Schiff, you remember that one time? Oh, hey, you said this back in 1997. Oh, you also said it again in 2006. What are you talking about? Hey, Bette Midler, is this a picture of you with Epstein? Hey, Bette Midler, is that a picture of you with Mr. Harvey Weinstein? Oh. Hey, Oprah Winfrey, is that a picture of you with Harvey Weinstein also? Oh. And then everyone goes there and clicks the little like button, like on Twitter. Hit the little like button, little heart. little heart. There you go. Click. And then what happens? If you get enough hearts, or likes, your comment goes to the top. And other people see it immediately. So all the Bette Midler fans who had no idea about QAnon, had no idea about any of this child trafficking, any of that, whoa. Uh-oh, red pill. Trump derangement syndrome, level 2. Here, sir. Here's a red pill that'll cure that. Ma'am, you need one too? Here you go. Here, I'll pretend to give it to you guys. Here you go. Open wide. Come on. Boop. There you go. Oh, you threw it back up because you're a Jason at 4 follower and you were already red pilled. Okay, yep. Don't want to overdose. Don't need to overdose you on the red pill truth serum, if you will. So here we have the New York Times. So this is again, George Carlin. It's a big effing club and you ain't in it. Boy, this club is very interesting. It has all walks of life. It has all types of different business people. You've got a Congress member, very powerful Congress member, Adam Schiff, an Intelligence Committee, top of this little committee he's in. I think it's Intelligence Committee, right? Head of his committee. He's one of them. Oh my gosh. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Bette Midler. Oh, what a beauty. Oh, she's hanging around the wrong people. Oh, she's part of the club too. What? Bette? Come on, man, Bette. We go to, that's a singer. That's a singer. Now we go to the New York Times. A news outlet, for God's sakes. Oh, he's one too. And these are all people that have one thing in common. They're trying to destroy President Trump and get him out of office. Because they know he's got his hound dogs hot on the trail of their criminal enterprise, the money laundering, the trafficking, all of it. He's got them and they know it. One of my favorite actors, as I mentioned, Elf. You know Elf, the movie Elf? God, how many movies has he been in? Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby. Do the shake and bake, right? Makes you laugh all the time. And then I see that video, looks like from the 90s maybe, early 90s, VHS tape quality. It's on the internet now. Hey everybody, we got clowns. What kind of clowns do you want? Clowns, we got small clowns, big clowns. And they're referring to these clowns dressed up like little clowns are these little kids. Young children, not teenagers, but little kids. 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old. We bring you the kids in the cages. They're already ready to go. But be careful, because when we let them out the first time, they're real hungry. You got to feed them. And then they have this little dog dish down there, and the little kid goes down and starts licking this little dog dish thing. And I paused the video on YouTube. Whoa. What is that? What's that little thing sticking up out of the dog dish? That looks like a male sexual organ. What is that? And the kid goes, I pause it. That sure looks like the tip of a male organ. Sexual organ. Oh, strange. And there's Will Ferrell doing a little skit. He was kind of the backup guy for the other guy that was doing the skit. But you're there. You saw what happened. You didn't say anything after. Hey, why did we put that in the scene? That was weird. They're showing you right in the face. And they love it because the elite know we're part of this club, and these moron people, the sheeple, they don't know anything we're doing. We put it right in their face and they still don't know it. We're trafficking children. We're sexually abusing them. And these morons laugh with us on TV when we put out these stupid shows. Comedy Central or comedy. Will Ferrell? No, come on, man. That was my guy. So there we have an actor. We have a Hollywood actor. We have a music, big-time enterprise woman, Bette Midler in the music industry. We've got a freaking Congress member. We've got the New York Times person. And it goes on and on. We've got princes. Still politics. You could say Prince Andrew. Oh, Epstein. Oh. It's out of control. And I'm getting, like you, a little tired of waiting. DOJ, Mr. President, are we at the point where we can kind of speed up that process? I'm ready to see some freaking heads roll. Criminally indicted. That kind of stuff. So anyways, here's another one. And now his tweet, he realized, oh crap, I shouldn't have done that. Guess what? This is the internet. Once you post it, and it's absurd like that, but trust me, there's copies and screenshots everywhere. And I also clicked that link when I first saw it and saw what he wrote myself and sent myself a little do video later link like I usually do in my email. That's like my agenda for the day. Okay, do a video on this, do a video on that for tomorrow, you know, that one. And now I go back to do it because I was going to show it to you on the screen. Oh, wait a minute, it's gone. What? It's gone? The North Pole? Papa Elf? Yeah, it's gone. And his reply to that's probably gone as well. Because he said, oh, the Times is also working on this for me too. They're going to look into it too. You know, his employer, you know, McDonald's. I got McDonald's. Ronald McDonald's coming over right away. Oh, boy, can't wait to see what you... That's almost, you know, that would be like, I don't know, let me just make up something stupid. You got a server, you're the Democratic Party, you claim that Russians hacked it, you don't send it to the FBI, you send it to some Ukrainian-tied company, called CrowdStrike. And then CrowdStrike says, yeah, it was the Russians, we determined our forensics, it was the Russians that hacked you. And then sends that information, not the laptop or the server. This FBI, we investigated this, and this is what we found. Is that okay with you? You don't need to see the server, do you? Nope. Okay, take our word for it. Oh, wait a minute. I can't use that as like a fake story. That actually happened. That's really what happened with the DNC Hillary, not really Hillary per se, but the DNC server scandal. It was hacked, and they downloaded all this stuff. This amount of stuff they downloaded couldn't have been done. Too much data in 83 seconds or whatever it was. You couldn't have downloaded that fast if your life depended on it, especially over where it happened. Oh, which means it wasn't that hacked. It was, in fact, Seth Rich that leaked the data to WikiLeaks. You guys are full of crap. You lied. Quick, look, surprise. That's all they effing do is lie. And I'm telling you, the money laundering that these people do, we only heard about Ukraine, this little China deal, and maybe Planned Parenthood or something. I'm going to tell you, you better be prepared. When the day comes and we find out just how many of these NGO companies, these aid for this country, aid for that country, Planned Parenthood, we're going to help them and bail them out. Oh, this one, that one. And we sit back and we add it all up. And we see unbelievable amounts of money flooding into those places, most of which is taxpayer money, and getting funneled illegally back to these effing criminals, these politicians. I'm telling you, the numbers are probably going to be staggering. You're never going to want to pay income tax ever again when this happens, because you're going to realize you stole this from me to begin with. We put up with it. Okay, taxes, blah, blah, blah. We're going to fix the roads, potholes. Oh, yeah, okay. It never went there. Just like your church tithings, they don't go where you think. I just exposed the Mormon church after many times exposing the Catholic Church, gay sex parties and everything else. I've showed you the articles, mainstream news even. Gay sex parties, taking the tithes, bought an apartment, fixed up the apartment using tithe money, and then had gay sex parties at the apartment. And then it happened again in 2019. You know, right. So I expose these things and show you your money never goes where you want to. The only way it does is when you take personal responsibility and say, I want to make sure this goes to a good cause. I am going to go directly to the damn source that needs it. Well, how can I do that? There's people all over the world, and right. And that's why all these companies are set up, these nonprofits. And the owner's making a six-figure salary. His wife's making a six-figure salary. He's got both his kids working there. They're making $80,000, $85,000 a year each. A couple of his buddies, they're making same 80-something thousand. How much of this money is going to the cause? About 10%. 90%, we got building, rent, payroll, you know, company cars, you know, that old chestnut. But we blindly just that basket's passing around in front of that basket, the tithing basket. Speaking of coming to America, remember the scene? They're passing the basket around. The one dude puts his spent chicken wings in there. Oh, here you go. What are you doing? That's for money. Oh, sorry. No, actually, go ahead and put your chicken wings in there and let them throw it out in the trash for you. Take care.